Hello everyone, my name is Rizky Ramadhan and Putra. My student number is 1935035162126. Today I wanna review a video about the pandemic relief the dying village in Japan as the final test. Miss Adilita Pramanti, rural sociology class. In this video, I chose it open with the condition of a person and also the condition of country. It is Japan, especially the city of Tokyo. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the population in Japan is declining drastically every year to hundreds of millions of people. With declining population in Japan's most affected and threatened rural areas, even predicted that in the next 20 years half of Japan's rural areas will disappear. With the COVID-19 pandemic situation, it makes someone thinking about moving from the city to the countryside. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of people living in Tokyo exceeded the number of migrants. Yokohama is the second largest city. The location is 30 kilometers south of Tokyo. The Swindle family moved from the United Kingdom to Japan 4 years ago, and the family is planning to move to the countryside. Japan is the most urbanized country in the world, with an average of 91.8% its population living in urban areas. With the COVID-19 pandemic situation, it teaches us that free time can be very well used by gathering with family. Moving to the countryside will also change the lifestyle of the Swindle family. Living in urban area many responsibility that must be accounted for, and also the structure of a diverse society must be faced compared to rural areas that have their own structure. We live a village, but we have to do everything ourselves. Someone who moves from old habits to new habits certainly takes a long time. The change that not only include aspect of daily habits but also aspect of how they live in place they have never been in there, how the norms and values of diversity that exist in the rural area are certainly different from urban areas. Change in pattern of consumerist behavior will change with us moving to rural areas. In the countryside, we improve how we live and also how we depend on ourselves because of change in behavior, change in value and norms, as well as change that are perceived to be a aspect of their habitation to a new place in the rural area. The next text is a common thread and interrelation theory. When viewed from the video we watched, Japanese people are more dominant living in urban areas, which during the COVID-19 pandemic, some Japanese people talk of moving from urban areas to rural areas, and then Japan was predicted to be lost and abandoned to the large number of population movements and then come back to live again. This situation is related to the theory of rural sociology, namely is the Mazhab Bogor theory or sociology of livelihood. In this theory, livelihood strategies and also rural development are both always pointing to the agricultural sector. The characteristic of the livelihood and living system are characterized by the work of the economic sector is also largely determined by local social cultural system. The common trait that can be attributed to this theory, where Japanese people, especially those in the city, move to rural area, They experiment and want to create a lifestyle that can withstand disaster that may occur in the future. Living in rural area must also be prepared for what will be lived and must have farming spirit and try to survive in the countryside to adaptation to the shortcomings to find a way to get a stable income in contrast to live in urban area. This is a relate to sociology theory of rural East Mazhab Bogor, which explained that this theory produced a distinctive way of view about the livelihood system and the relation with the dynamics of rural social change. Thank you. I hope this exam gets good score from you, Miss Adilita Pramanti. Thank you, Miss.